One of my favorite passages of spring is found in the Song of Solomon, chapter 2. It says, "See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth, the season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land." I love that image, right? And especially now that I live in a place where this winter rains nourish the land to make it through the rest of the year. And even though it isn't quite over with the rainy season, we're beginning to slow down. And as the rains begin to slow down, the wildflowers are beginning to pop. And if you can see behind me, I planted a whole bunch of poppies hoping for super bloom like you see on the television. And they're beginning to pop. They're beginning to shine. And the birds decided to gift me with native poppies too. So the whole section next year's spring will be full of blooming poppies. The flowers are appearing on the earth. The season of singing has come. And I don't know about the rest of you, but the birds are just beginning to have their wonderful chorus. The songbirds are back and singing. The hummingbirds are back and flying. Or as it says here, the cooing of doves is heard in our land. So I invite you to join me in resting in the quiet of God. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Just let those words, "The season of singing has come," just let those settle in. Think about your life in this season of spring as the season of singing. Holy God, as we stop here in this moment to spend time with you, as we think about the cooing doves and the blooming flowers and the signs that we can hear just here in my backyard of someone preparing their yard for something new. God, in this time when your earth is waking up, we remember those places and people where it seems like the winter will never end, who are hurting because they are being starved of food, who are hurting because the earth no longer produces the food that can sustain them, who are hurting because of war and violence. We think particularly of Ukraine and the West Bank and Gaza, Sudan, and so many more places, Haiti, where violence is impacting your people, is keeping them from living a life of wholeness and beauty, a life of creativity and hope. And so God, we ask you to be in those places where it feels as if the winter rains will never end. God, we lift up to you the voices we hear of our family and friends who are crying out to you, sometimes with the joy of new life and new jobs and new cars, and new adventures. And sometimes with the pain of loss and grief and illness. Holy One, whatever the people are going through, be with them. Be present with them. Surround them with your love and strength and comfort. Show them that they are not alone. Oh, Holy One, the winter rains are over and gone. The flowers are appearing on the earth. The season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. And we are so very, very grateful.